Hey, yo, what up, my people? Let me go ahead and talk to you about this little drive that we gonna have, POV drive. You know the deal. Yeah, it's kind of like daytime, nighttime, but it's really running. It's really raining. That's why I'm like running this vlog right now. Like, I might as well just press record then just kind of like let it fly by and let like not capture the moment. So I was like, I'm gonna just record, talk to my people, say what's good. And like, if you haven't liked, go ahead, make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment like, hey, I like the video, and I'll go ahead and like, what is it called? I forgot what the word was, but you'll be featured on the next video as long as you comment something and say, hey, I commented something. Nah, nah, but for real though, I'm just trying to like be over here entertaining for y'all, and like that's kind of it. Like, I know I'm showing y'all the dashboard, but here, let me show y'all like what the road looking like, with the outside looking, the freeway and everything looking like. And shout out our governor, because over here we ain't have no potholes. Back where I used to live, we have potholes in every direction you looked at, in every corner you looked at, like potholes everywhere. And like, it's fine and all, like I get like you ain't got like the means to like serve for your community and stuff, but like your community sees it and that's why we all fucking leave. So I left, no pun intended, but I stuck right to my rights, and I said, nah, it's my right to live in a place where we ain't had no potholes. So I know you might think, oh, I jump out the pothole with like, nah, you're not gonna jump out the pothole, but with the fucking pop wheel type shit. So nah, like, I'm about to go home and play some Fortnite, drop some Fortnite videos for y'all, so y'all could also up the like button on that one. But that's kind of it. As you guys can tell, I kind of don't have like a script to follow, so I'm just running with whatever comes to like to the top of my head. And right now I'm thinking about how crypto is really running up those numbers, like, but y'all remember when it was at 20, huh? Nah, but that's what I'm saying. It always fluctuates. You can never really like put your full trust on it or put all your eggs in that basket or anything like that, because for all you know, somebody else got a bigger basket and all you did was put your eggs in their basket, and now they took off with your basket, your eggs, and damn near your fucking means to be like, I'm gonna do it again. Like, you're not gonna do that again if somebody runs off like that. So I know it fluctuates like a lot, but at the end of the day, like, you're not supposed to lose at least like all your eggs per se. Because think about it, like, if you were losing all your eggs, then you wouldn't be able to like take your eggs back from the basket. But realistically, you could take out the eggs from the basket whenever you want. So that's kind of the difference about like what people say I lost and like versus people say I actually lost. Like, people will lose something and they'll like claim that like they really lost it all. No, you didn't. Come on now, you only lost like 5%. So like, that's really how it goes. A lot of people like lose and win, so that's why it fluctuates up and down. Like, some people win money on Bitcoin and put it on Ethereum and wait for Bitcoin to go down just so they could buy more Bitcoin and then put it back on Ethereum. Bro, like, y'all gotta be smart about this. Like, I'm not no financial educator or no financial guide, but like, you supposed to know where the money goes. If it's on the internet, you think people are gonna withdraw their money? Like, let's say you right now, you had a bunch of money and then like you made double that or at least half of that. So now you're at a bunch of money, 0.5. And like, you would think like everybody else is thinking, no, he gonna waste it, right? But like, because you would think that, you would just rather be like, well, why would I waste it? I'm gonna just put back again that 0.5 so I can make like a bunch of money times 2. Like, but people don't do that. People really will just win like that 0.5 and call it a day, and that's it forever. Like, that they're not gambling again. And it's not a gamble. Like, you gotta understand this. It's investment. So that's why people think it's a gamble. They'll throw in money, get money back, and like they think they won, but they didn't. They just took like a little like dip. Like, they just dipped their toes on the water. Meanwhile, somebody else is making like a whole bunch of money times 2, and then with that whole bunch of money they made times 4, they're in a whole different playing field. And like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, people out here are smarter than that. Don't be that one person that just doesn't know what it's doing and is following like the directions of a YouTuber. I'm telling you this. Do your own research, figure out how you make money, and figure out how you can make more of that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what it is. That's what this little vlog conversation about. Because I'll tell you this, and I'll damn near guarantee it. For almost every volatile, I guess you could say crypto coin out there, like, you could make your money, but you just gotta be smart about the hype. Like, for example, Dogecoin, it had hype. It didn't have no trusted funds. It just had hype. Everybody believed in it, but nobody was like, this is the one. Like, come on, everybody knows Bitcoin is the only one. Like, so that's why people always like throw their money back at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin gives back. But like, you got to be smart about when you threw money in and when you pulled it out, because you can't just pull out money and then expect that to have been the very top, when for all you know it was just getting started. And that's what happened to me. Like, what the fuck? Nah, it did, but like, I kind of had like some other like IRL stuff to like take care of. So I made sure that I made sure that I was, you know, steadily going to the direction that I was supposed to go. I didn't just like think that was all and that was it. Like, look how beautiful this is. That's why I started my YouTube channel, so I could be able to document these sort of things. Like, look how beautiful the scenery is. That one bird flying across. To me, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, if I really like focus on this YouTube grind, I could make it out of my I could make it out of my mama's basement in the next year or so. Nah, but like, word though, like, I know for a fact my grandma would be proud of me if I did that. Like, for a fact. Like, it just is what it is. And like, my mama don't see that. She don't see that I'm trying to make it, that I'm trying to like buy her a house. But she want me to still live with her and still think that like that's the all. Like I said, like, people will buy Bitcoin, like a lot of Bitcoin, and get their Bitcoin money back out, just so, you know what, just so they can reinvest that money into real life things. For example, if you got assets for you, like, if you're a smart individual, then you know like what real estate can do for you. And like, land is all we have at the end of the day. Like, land is all we have, whether it's yours or not. Like, it's still there. And like, when I say we, I mean it. Like, I genuinely think that everybody who doesn't know that, like, they're just out here like serving a purpose, and serving a purpose that's probably been bigger than that, like bigger than themselves. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you gotta serve that purpose that's for you. That you don't gotta do this for everybody. You gotta do this for yourself. So like I'm saying, like, I really think that like this YouTube thing will like it will go wherever I take it. And like, that's the difference about a lot of people, that they say, oh, I'm gonna make it. Well, for me, it's like, make it make sense. Because if you're not making it, then it ain't making sense. And if it ain't making sense, I ain't following. Like, straight up, like, I'm just not gonna like tag along with them. You know, it is that like-minded mentality. Like, oh, you think you're gonna make it? Well, I think so too. And like, I think I'm gonna make it too. I'll be right there with you. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta like catch a certain pace and like don't give up. For example, me posting 10-minute videos, like, I'm supposed to be posting like these sort of like short clips for the shorts, and then that'll attract like, oh, like this many. Like, it just is all a game at the end of the day. Like, if you haven't watched the movie Nerve, go watch it. It's called I forgot who's casted on it, but at the end of the day, like, that movie alone is what's going on now. If you haven't noticed, Tesla truck. But yeah, like I'm saying, like, hey yo, there's one person actually in the town I live in that owns a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? They already tugged it all the way and they made that theirs. So I mean it, like, if you have a goal, if you have like anything that you need to follow, just follow the line. Just go straight to where you're supposed to be. At the end of the day, most of the time, the line really be empty. I'm telling you, I be at Six Flags most of the time, the line be empty. I be at Six Flags when people is there. Like, when I'm talking about like Summer Jam concert type vibes, you know? Nah, people is finna be there. So I'm just saying, like, you gotta know when to catch the wave, like, if you want to surf. Alright, yo, I think that's it. It is getting back to like them little drizzle drops. We already watched the pretty part, we already watched hell of the rainy part, and now we're back to that drizzle drazzle, or that, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm gonna post this as soon as I get home, and we'll just take it from there. Yeah, stay tuned for the Fortnite content too. Hey, yeah.